All right, Martina, you're on live. No, you're good. You're good. I think you'll be fine. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. You're in it. Yeah. you're you're in the whole thing. With it.
Ready? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We're gonna be a little louder today because if you're over near the fridge and Coke machine, the exhaust goes right over your heads and it's generally harder to hear. Unfortunately, we have some live presenters and a loud MC. Like sometimes too much. Whose first time is it? All right. Welcome. Thanks for coming. And who's presented before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is good. So we got a good mix of new people, new presenters, and of course, back again. Thank you for coming. You're one of the community. We are here to do 2 presentations that are 6 minutes long. People are going to tell their story and kind of what inspired them to get into it, where they are, and where they're stuck. And that's what 1MC is doing been doing for a little over a decade and a half. They started at the Kaufman Foundation in Kansas City, and these guys thought, hey, if we put a billion cups of coffee together between startups and small businesses, great things would happen. We'd learn from one another, we'd build community, we would teach each other, we'd help each other advance their businesses, and it's happened. They've done, 30,000 some odd presentations like this, where because they have 110 communities, almost as good as Chicago's. So we do this every Wednesday. We usually have a room. They're so gracious. They give us the free space, but if they can monetize it, they will. And so they'll move us to some other corner of the floor. But we're so grateful to be here at Team Working by Nexus because they give us the space for free. They allow us to host this, but they also will allow you guys to stick around for the day if you want to co-work or get use of a pod or an office or something and check it out and kind of give it a trial time. And if you decide you want to look at a membership, they give 1MC attendees 10% off. So please talk to somebody about that front desk about what would you like to work here a little bit. And happy to give them a plug because they do so much for us. The other people I'm happy to give a plug for is the coffee. You can't have 1 million cups of coffee without a coffee sponsor. And our coffee provided by you free. And it's a privilege to serve their coffee because they're about building community. They're also entrepreneurs. They get what we do. They're doing it themselves, and they're helping to support the startups and small business community. So it's really, really exciting to have like a values alignment. To be honest, we'd probably take the coffee if they were not as awesome as they are. They're incredible. So it's great to serve the coffee too. And the creamers, we're always back for creamers. Were they ours?
I think Dan brought them.
Dan, thank you for creamers. It's always tough when you have a coffee sponsor. You're like, yeah, people want to put stuff in it. They're like, but our coffee's delicious. Not put stuff in it. Like, yes, we know it's free, and we don't want to ask for more, but can we get something to put in? And that move the flavor tastes it out. So thank you for bringing the coffee. Pretty much let's to fill in. If you want to bring cream or things like that to add to the coffee, we can love it. Willing to have like a sponsor. It's so fun. They had like a church too. Yeah. They're passing about it. That's all how it's just one church. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Someone get program that app right now. I love it. Oh, yeah. I just want to bring in the QR code. I think it works. Send us a new one. This will be the new one. We tested it. It should send you to the event site. Please bring in your smartphones. Let us know you attended. No one's going to sell you anything. It's really important that they know that we came, that we attended. We'll continue to get their support and infrastructure to continue doing this on a weekly basis. And of course, last thing, follow us on LinkedIn, follow us next week. 5%. We had a couple of people raise their hand and talk about what it's like to be a presenter. Go talk to them. And said, hi.
Yes, present. Be more presenters.
We will see presenters. So this is what takes a community going. See attendees of the presenters. So to that end, I will shut up. I will invite our first presenter up. We get the show on the road. Start the feedback. You want to come to us?
Yes.
All right. Get here. And welcome feedback. Yes. Can we get for a standing ovation? No.
Everybody catch that? Awesome. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Passionate, you're ready to go. My name is Lynette Correa Velez. I am the founder and CEO of the Pagame project. Pagame in Spanish translates literally into gaming. And just a little bit of background myself. I'm a practitioner scholar. I was doing my doctoral training in equity and human resource development at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. I'm also a master's in tech graduate and alum. Any U of I graduates in the room? And I graduated from the Women's College in Massachusetts, called Lesley University, BSH in Business Management. I have 20 years of professional experience in career and executive coaching.
Try it because it's hard to hear in the back. Feels like
And I sold you with loud.
Oh, we have-
I'll use my mama voice.
Where did that go? How did we start?
Testing.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, very good. We will see how we can do this. And aside from everything that you see behind me that I wrote down, my two greatest roles are mom.
Hey.
I have a 9-year-old son, who named Arturo, who's my part in human form, and a junior Olympian gold medalist in track and field. So, scholarships. And of course, wife for amazing husband. As you can imagine, being a pre-seed bootstrap entrepreneur, you need your people behind you, you need your tribe. And my son and my husband are definitely that, aside from several amazing familiar faces I see in the audience. I am a storyteller. Where's my timer? Wait, Connor. Okay. So 3 reasons why I developed the Pagame project. I'll say very, very quickly. Number one, when I was a doctoral student at Urbana-Champaign, I saw that there was research being done around the women's wage gap, and it showed that in the year 2147 is when the women's wage gap will close, which is crazy, right? Which of course translates into that all of our respective great granddaughters will still not be paid for work in no countries. That's number one. Number two, I am a first generation high school and college graduate, and when I saw my mom being overworked and underpaid in the Boston, Massachusetts Medical District for over 30 years, I was like, this is crazy. So it was a very personal experience to this. Unfortunately, she did become an ancestor in November of 22 due to ovarian cancer. So the product that we're developing, can you rumble please, is the Pagame project with Rita AI. Pagame project is an AI and HI economic mobility platform that seeks to close the women's wage gap globally, is deeply about essential work. And through Rita AI with her human, vetted career and executive coaches, we're seeking to support our female subscribers in that health socioeconomic mobility. Here are some updates. We were actually phenomenally quoted in Forbes last fall, which is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the move up. And it was on the Latina page. It was super amazing. We are having a waiting list for beta users in a community called Her Promotion Career Club. So if you are interested in being part of the Founding 500, please let us know. We pitched at Boston FinTech Week, we were awarded last year as well. Our team grew from 1 to 4, which is amazing. Every single thing counts, right, Stuart? So I also put on here that we opened our business account. Get that money. At First Women's Bank, it's here based in Chicago, the only one of its kind in the country, wanting to support. And then just this past couple Sundays ago, right here at Tech Nexus, we partnered with Colder Dreams and the CEO of Colder Dreams, Bree Kaplan. Does anybody know Bree Kaplan? Shout out to Bree. And we sponsored their career coaching corner for parent and guardian participants. We're also trying to democratize or decolonize career coaching in general. It usually costs thousands and thousands of dollars for a person to obtain an executive coach. So we're trying to do micro career coaching sessions. 15 minutes, $30, whatever question you have. Just come through and sign up both on there. We're doing events. I'll skip forward. And then my drop. We were actually finalists for Tech Stars. Amazing. 400 people apply, founders apply from around the world for Tech Stars Workforce Development in Colorado. They picked 50 of the 400 for first interviews, 25 of the 50 for second interviews, and 15 of the 25 for third interviews. So we'll part of that. Here's our ask. We are in need of board of advisors, so if you or someone you know would like to support our work, if you're trained in legal, accounting, and tech, right, AF, ML, natural language modeling, etc. If you can RSVP and or share our upcoming events, if you can refer us to any particular fellowships that we can qualify for, such as the Women's BMO Fellowship. We are pre-seed bootstrap, so if there are any funding partners that you think we should chat with or a relationship with, we are in the process of still making investor ready, but for me, it's all about those relationships. And then, of course, if you or someone you know is a career executive, then it's welcome to be part of our founding group. So thank you so much for your time, everyone. Welcome to something, and thank you to one and see.
What are you? Amazing. Thank you. Let's go back after real quick and tell us how are you meeting advisors today? It's got your yeah. So tell us about this because meeting too.
Yeah.
What have been the efforts so far?
So far we did have all these folks, but as you can imagine, with pro bono leadership opportunities, they had to step down. So obviously through friends and family who were amazing to support us and provide us that this guidance for the past 9 months has been great. So hence needing to recruit folks that are trained in trained attorney, trained accountant, etc. Especially if you know somebody that wants to support a tech startup on ourselves as locally scalable chain. Happy to support. And then of course sales and marketing, as you know, that's really, really important.
How's it working? How's it going?
So right now we have supported over 100 women in their career paths. I created about a hashtag called Testimonial Tuesdays to provide that public testimonial and help on the project, and myself I've supported them in their careers. Oh no, we supported them. Yeah.
That's what I said. What have you done to meet you see your it's like a different table. But all of us have a seated A table. And this is a different type of table. I guess what have been the efforts so far to make that table?
Yeah. So I was accepted to a fractional on your business program that connects 8 participants from around the country to fractional C-suite leaders that are seeking to support tech startups or small businesses beyond their practice. So I'm in that program right now. I graduate in about a month and working on it.
Okay. Questions?
Great presentation. Are you trying to build something that is appealing to a lot of people in this position, or are you trying to lean on for one organization, follow, like be that point person for that organization, and then thereon trying to add more organizations here.
It's a good question. So many of you have heard.
What the questions about sort of client persona focus at the early stage?
So our main client persona are women professionals who are seeking upper socioeconomic mobility. And also that mid to sort of executive level. I say very traditionally upper socioeconomic mobility because not everyone wants to be a C-suite leader, right? I'm very, very hyper mindful of that. So assisting women who want to provide for themselves and for their families and communities is where we're at. The Better Health model is D2C and also B2B2C, so we're leaning towards those two. So right now we're D2C. We would love to be B2B2C. So for example, if a Fortune 50 or Fortune 50 company has a woman ERG or a parent ERG, that would be our local food to support their work and quite frankly, gender leadership is happening every single time. Great question.
I actually went through the Techstars workforce development cohort. Wonderful. So I'm like machine learning for the one of the piece that first forward. So we should know.
I would love that. Thank you.
What else?
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to suggest sport mentors. Partner up with people with the cohort.
Yeah.
And it's funded by Techstars, and now for the background checks and there are mostly cloud executives that's experience of all these pretty much.
The feedback was to try to connect the score. They did the SBA, right?
Oh, they're under SBA.
Yeah. So
As I used to have their I was in their executive committee here, but I had a step down and started receiving money from banks and conflict of interest.
yeah.
Part of, so you have people that are very well vetted in when it comes to their clients and so on. And very ethical people.
Thank you.
Where do you share your events?
Yeah, so we do have all the socials. So we have Instagram, LinkedIn, as well as Facebook for Pagame Project. We're sharing our events there. Thank you. Any questions?
Okay. So much. Appreciate it. Thanks for the consideration. We'll be here chatting afterwards and come and introduce yourself. And thank you. Okay, thank you. The next one. Speaking of events, anybody have any events that they want to talk about? Anything coming up? Starting the tech ecosystem. Yes, sir.
Bitcoin Pizza Day is on the 22nd. Should all go. We're going to make fun of the guy that gave away 2 Bitcoins for pizza 20 years ago.
Like,
Yeah, I thought it was, or was it how many?
like 10,000.
Oh, yeah, that's much worse. Anyway, it's gonna be at Cube over on San German in the West Loop. I think some of you might have been there before. But it should be fun. We have Tortorici's, which is a local pizza joint. They're sponsoring it. So you can definitely get your fill. Last year we had Jets. This is definitely an upgrade.
To know that
Yes. What was the good thing?
Oh, well, he's a crypto guy.
That's one good side.
Yeah, that's the guy that's
What's the bad thing?
what's that?
Bad things.
Bitcoin Pizza Day?
This Sunday, last Sunday, it's Mother's Day. They're partners with Fuck Up Night Chicago for Dog with Shane and Bay. So, come meet with us at 10 a.m. in Union Park.
Text.
When was that?
Sunday, the 17th.
When?
Sunday, the 17th at 10 a.m. in Union Park.
I've been to Tech Walk, they're amazing. And a little background, Fuck Up Night Chicago founders met at one of my pop-up classes.
Hey, there you go.
But we'd love to invite you all, women and allies, to our Moms United event tomorrow night. Connect with me on LinkedIn, happy to share, and it's only for a couple of hours to pop in and out and connect with the community.
Okay. More events.
So amazing stuff and them the library pictures. It's competition. It's called Pull Up the Pitch and Applebee's Kitchen.
Hey.
Full So if that comes, let's go get Emma, so it's on May 30th, so.
Hey, it's got to stay up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have scheduled this Tuesday, our national tech forum. But, as I invited at the hospital. If there's a possibility that we schedule someone out. Venue, so we're trying to figure, but also we have a date scheduled for, Tech Chicago week, so we just might move it to July 20th.
Okay, so there might be an event next Tuesday or
Yes.
online.
But
Let's go online to.
Hispanic product competition right there. So whether it gets moved or not, you'll sign up for it and at one MC would be the promo code. And whether it gets moved, you'll know as well. We're very big on this one.
Amazing. Well, it's very Latin, but it'll be on 2 days, 3 months apart.
Yeah.
So well done. Keep it on brand. We're gonna invite the next presenter up. This one.
One of those you have is something. Yeah. Thank you for getting them. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
You try to scan. And. That's. It's in and out. It's in and out. All right. Right. But they can't hear you. The HVAC system can solve it. It's just pushing.
No, it's, that is.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning. Glad to be here. First time here, but not second time just building. And thank you to CEO for inviting me and Anna for making sure I've done everything in order to be here. So, a little bit about me. My name is Nana from Ghana, and I'm from college for grad school, where I went to Illinois Tech City Tech. So I went to Illinois Tech City Tech International, and I'm a founder now. So I mean that's why I went to school for. So that's why I'm here. And I'll get into like more of my stuff, but like I might want to start with just where a lot of working here because we're trying to like share ideas and just like go happen. And we're trying to like make connections. And in every room we go to, there's like the chance of connecting with somebody who can change your life, not just in this room, it could be their train, apartment, like everywhere we go. But usually it's less chance for them never connect. And obviously this has led to like problems in this world where we're claiming that we're lonely and frankly there's that stage where you're like percent of adults are lonely, and after the pandemic you realize how important it was for people to connect, and especially if we all know like even as professionals, we spend a lot of time on our phone. Think about like young people and people who know who spend time on their phone and don't really value the importance of connection. And so humans not connected is leading to a lot of problems in this world right now. And that's one of the problems that I'm trying to solve. But before I'll share my story, and like I said, I was born in Ghana, but I moved from Ghana to China at 19 to go to school in Andrew, where I studied international marketing, and also lived and worked there for like 6 years. And then during COVID, before like the month before COVID happened, I went to Ghana for holidays. COVID happened, I got stuck, and never went back to China. So then I moved to Chicago for grad school, and also process. I've traveled around the world. I've been to a lot of countries, continents, speak multiple languages, and before I even made like this app, I was an IT, and I never really understood why people would say that we can't connect it, they feel lonely, and I was like, it doesn't make sense when we're around people everywhere we go. We're around people in the cafeteria, around people in classes. It never really made sense. But I'm from Ghana, and we kind of like talk to people everywhere. You really not have to talk to your neighbors. One play soccer, go to neighborhood soccer field, and you just like find people play something, play with them. You don't have to go on an app and sign up and like do all of that. And then it just didn't make sense to me. So I kind of like rebelled, and I made these flyers like human connection you want to find, and I pasted it around my school. I because I'm like, when you probably talk to me, say you don't have friends. Like it's so say I said it was stupid, but I can't say it correctly. So I realized that it wasn't going to happen because we just used to be on our phone, and it was also happening to adults where I live in the neighborhood, but I don't know my neighbors there. So I realized that human connection is important, and then also personally for the very first time in my life, even though I'm a very sociable person, but also a person who likes to be alone. I was lonely, and it wasn't my choice. Even when I wanted to like meet people, it just wasn't possible. I had to learn how or go to networking events because part of the program was I have to like go networking program. So that led me to thinking of, but like before that, there's like a thing about connection. So there's a thing called the handshake problem where in every room there's like multiple connections. And so this is the formula. So you take the number of people in the room, and then if you're both supposed to shake everybody's hand, you obviously not shaking. So that minus one, and then divide by two. So if there are 10 people in the room, there are 45 possible connections. There are 20 people, 1.9, 190, which is exponential. So the more people there are in the room, the more connection there are. So even if you have time to connect, you'll still not be able to make connections or make the right connections, even if you wanted to. And so we think about like using smartphones, being in a room with like limited time and all, and it's very difficult to like connect to people. So that led me to make it Knod, which is a no download web app that connects you with the right people in the room, AI, and QR code. So it's really simple. It's a QR code, you show up in your room, you scan, you answer prompts, it connects you, shows you who to connect to, and then just connect them in your room. So don't wait in person. I'm not trying to make you download an app. I don't ever want to make an app that you download, and I'm also not trying to use AI to replace people because I'm not around AI, I build stuff, but I want to use AI to connect people, not replace us, and QR codes because I don't want your location in. If you show up in this room, technically it's a QR code. Go to MHub, it's supposed to be a QR code. QR code is a location. So essentially that's what it is. But right now we're starting with networking and places where people are intentional about connecting and moving on to social spaces, coffee shops, working spaces, parks, apartment buildings, and also venues where people start to ideas like happen everywhere people connect. And that's two sides. So you have the admin, so whoever it's just like Zoom, whoever is supposed to if then have like was doing this event, they have their account, they create the room, the time, and then they decide what's asking and once you show up, it's done and then they'll connect you. So this is our traction so far. We launched in November, about like 790 users, 276 matches, and then 9 say yeah, I makes collection of before, and then something wins with finance strong innovation like sponsors, and then happy-based strategy, the like YC, raised it up ahead, and then we also did the research paper, which was published, and that's in Canada. It's about like BBC connection like small banks, so we took out the YC. And we also feel because our first big event was strong innovation, second CD, everybody in the room scanned, and obviously at that time we're relying on OpenAI and Philippines, and then it failed. So that was a big problem. And then once UIC again, a lot of people in the room they scan, they don't get limit. So that's when we think pretty much like redesign the work with not relying on OpenAI and then type open source models, which means that my companies was cheap and I wasn't going to like spend money on rely any company and then also be able to give it out for free. So like the free users, I mean it's a free tier. So I mean, it's all about ways to have like tailors and that's what we need. I'm trying to like connect with events hosts and people who have venues and all. And then also pressing media because I need to get it out and then let people know that this is happening to be human infrastructure, you're bringing people who just need to have access and rights investors and advisors. And then the last thing you can scan in and try it now. I kind of like gave you a gift. So
Do it. Do it.
just scan it and see how it works. And
It's very cool.
I get right answer.
WBC's meeting with them next week because we might use it for the Chicago Venture Summit.
oh yes, and yeah, shout out to Celia connected me to Chicago. I'm meeting them today and hopefully
All right.
Woo!
Give me a second to scan, but I'm going to go back to these questions. And then I always ask when somebody says, I need help with this. I say, awesome. What have you done so far? And what's not? This is a great place to start.
I think what I haven't really done so much is doing a lot of like social media outreach because the other thing was that I'm international student, so there were like limitations on me, and, like the fine line between like trying like I'm at home. But then so far, I've used my connection in Chicago and the efforts to out when it comes to connection with people, and yeah, trying to do more outreach and get more people myself out there.
All right. Questions, comments? Yes, sir.
Just a great presentation, the whole kind of traction, it's like a QR code. No, I didn't see any imaging there, but what does it look like when you have a QR code in space? Like, is there a certain branding or style behind there, or like, what is it called to action when people see that?
The screen. So when you go to the admin and you create it, this is how you do it. So if your name, the name of your event is whatever the event is, how it's gonna be, and then it's like in this format, and also like on different formats, and you can share. So it's how it looks.
Yeah, so like at events, like in person events, people, you have like a QR code, and people check in, or
Yes.
is there, you think that people seeing that?
So the event host has to like let people know. So for example, Chicago Innovation will let you know for the event and also actually that you have on the QR being that, and then you can also let people pre-check and then they come to this like scan it, and then it's like now you would it. Once you do that, you don't have to like it. So just after goes like let people know, check in, also place it, oops, and just like check out.
So if you were having an event, did you have to participate in this, or could some people at the event not participate, but still?
You don't have to participate because it's if you don't stand like right now, well, that's up to you. So you don't force people to do it. That's it.
Okay, just because like then you're not like forcing people to show up and they have to do it.
Right.
It's
So,
optional.
so it's by choice. That's why it's like if you don't want to use that something, well, then you don't have to stand. So that's the whole point where you have to wait for it.
How personal are the prompts? Are they connected to the events?
Yes. So the prompt is decided by the host. And then also there's a matching context in like the page here where you can tell the AI how to match people. So if you're doing like a tech event and like this, if you wanted to connect investors with others, you could use the matching context when people show up and give answers. Also, let me know if you had any problems with
Okay, I'm connecting. Connect with somebody in the. Connecting with people. What else?
How many people are on your team?
So I'm solo founder, but then I have an unofficial team that is my advisors company that help me build this. So these guys are like, I don't know how to explain this, but like the cheat code, they're the best team you can get is 2389 AI. You can find them like this company where my advisor have reviewed and his team pretty much people help me build this, and that's why we are.
Sorry, thank you.
Great presentation. Already. So, yeah, I'm on the board. On the board. It's not to get into, but that's okay. Are you trying? I mean, as you say, anybody trying it? Like, yes. Crystal.
Great presentation. I think this is a really cool app. We are actually doing a tech walk that is connection in real life tech walk at the end of the month. And so I'd like to chat. I think it's a perfect opportunity to get some other people discuss this for you and interact. And that's really the focus is that we're trying to bring people together and talk about ways to utilize technology to create some real life connection.
Okay, amazing. Well, sorry, I forget to give. Forget this all the time. So that's 1MC. Guys, thank you for coming. We're gonna stick around. We'll make another pot of coffee if you have already run out. If we haven't, help yourself. But let's chat, meet some people, meet somebody new. Okay, have a great rest of the week. We'll be here next Wednesday.
Regular
Down the hall, sort of the entrance, easier to find and quieter. Yeah,
She got a super important announcement today.
Yes. Okay, hi. I want to plug an event that's happening next Wednesday evening, so May 20th, 5:30. It's kind of like a networking event, but there's free headshots, open bar, free food, obviously free attentions. And it's basically like a vendor showcase / bake shop. Hoping for time for this nonprofit, so like if you're interested in coming out and supporting, let me know if it's next week.
Amazing. Is there a place we can find about it online? We gotta talk to you.
There's a link.
Okay.
We already get this thing.
Next Wednesday on May 20th. Headshots, networking, meeting people, source of info.
Or you can Google next and
Next.
that's selected and whatever pops up. It's like the website and focus people.
Amazing. If you haven't already, please sign in. I'll put the QR code back up. You guys have a great week. Oh, organizers, community members, presenters. Get your free swag. Yes, something.
Hey.
That's exactly say like.
Was here last week. Who was here last week? Show of hands. Who was here last week? All right, keep your hands up.
Well, it's for
We're gonna start.